everyone. Today I will bring you a lot of goodies, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Everyone, welcome to today's chapter on advantages and disadvantages of all kinds of catfish ponds. So basically today I'll be telling you all about the advantages and disadvantages of all the kinds of catfish ponds. So first of all, let me list. Well, actually, where we're standing now, we have the Earthen Ponds all around. These are Earthen Ponds. These are Earthen Ponds. But let me list all the kinds of catfish ponds we have. We have the Earthen Ponds, we have the Tarpaulin Ponds, we have the concrete ponds, and we have the tank ponds. That's like the rubber tank, the GP tank. Some people use it as ponds. So I'll be talking about the advantages and disadvantages. So I'm not going to tell you which one is the best, but I will just tell you the pros and the cons. Then I will leave it to you to decide on the one you want to use and the one that's suitable for you. So let me start with the Earthen Pond.
Yeah, this is 25 by 50. A pond, just one.
Earthen Pond now, as you can see, this is an Earthen Pond. So when you want to use this kind of pond, you dig the soil. After digging the soil, you bag them round. After bagging them round, then you have your ponds. So the advantages of this pond now, basically you get free water here. You have water coming from all sides of the ground. So the water comes into the pond, you don't need to bother about water, especially when the ponds are located in a swampy region. Number two, another advantage is that your fishes, according to other farmers, for me that's not an advantage, but I would say it's an advantage because other farmers think it's an advantage. They say the fishes are able to see free food under the water. Free food that would not even give them any cage. Well, it's an advantage to other farmers, so let me just list it. Apart from those two, the free water and the feed they see under the pond, I don't think there's any other advantage to this kind of pond. But now let me tell you the disadvantage. The disadvantage of this kind of pond, as you can see how everywhere is bushy. So your cost of maintenance is high because you always have to keep clearing the grasses to make sure that snake don't bite you. Number two, after bagging for the first time of use, when you want to use it next time, you have to make sure you rebag again because most of the bags would have already torn, and hence they are torn. They won't serve you your purpose. Your fish might start escaping. Number three, if it's located in places like this now, you will have to buy galvanized iron in order to ensure if it gets flooded, your fishes don't escape. Number four, you must get a net. All these are costs. You must get a net to put over the pond in order to make sure all these birds and other crawling animals don't come onto your fishes. Maybe you stock 1,000, by the time you are sorting, you only find out that you have 800 or 700 left, because when they are very little, that's the time they actually prey on them. But once they are grown, no animal can try that again. So this is the pumping machine. What you see here, we are draining water out from the Earthen Pond. So depending on how big your pond is, this will determine the time you will spend here, the quantity of fuel you buy, and the amount you will pay your worker. One advantage I see here is your unlimited passage of water. And this is the only way you could know if your fishes are doing well or not. This is the Tarpaulin Pond. As you can see, this is the leather in it. It's constructed with leather, tarpaulin leather, and iron. For me, the advantage and disadvantage of this pond, or should I say the pros and cons of this pond, of this Tarpaulin pond. Let me start with the pros. Tarpaulin ponds are actually very, very, very nice. Number one, it gives you the opportunity to be able to monitor your fishes properly. You sort easily. You drain out the water. You drain out the water through an outlet. whenever you're not doing it right, maybe you're feeding the fishes and the fishes are not growing accurately, you could easily like identify the cause why the fish is not growing accurately. Because over here, whenever you drink your water, you have a chance of seeing your fishes as they are. So you can tell. Unlike the earthen pond, whereby it's only when you carry that pumping machine to come drain on the water. And you can't be doing that every day. But this one now, you drain on the water, you see exactly how your fishes are. If you're not doing it right, it gives you the opportunity to know that you're not doing it right, and you sit up, you adjust. Another pro, number 3, Tarpaulin ponds are very, very cost effective. They are easy to make, they are easy to maintain. There's no maintenance here. I just get my iron, I get my pond. This tarpaulin has been going on for 2 years, and it's looking like I'm still going to be using it for the next, if I'm give or take another 3 years, it's still as it is. I don't do any maintenance. The cost of maintenance is zero. The cost of maintenance is zero for the tarpaulin pond. What else? You easily get tarpaulin pond is 0. And what else? In fact, tarpaulin pond, I won't tell you it's the best, but for me, let me leave that. So let me talk about the disadvantage of tarpaulin pond. The disadvantage of tarpaulin pond is, number 1, if you're not using a strong leather, you can wake up one morning and see that your tarpaulin pond has torn. Number 2, you need to have a borehole where you can be able to send the water into the pond. You have to have a borehole. Number 3, you have to do it in an area where there is always light, because the cost of fuel for pumping water these days, you and I know, is not child's play. Number 4, you need to have a good drainage system, whereby when you drain your water, you have to go. So those are the disadvantages. But if you can work on that challenge, I think you don't have any disadvantage. Okay, now I think that should be all for the tarpaulin pond. Now let me go to the concrete pond. So now we're going to talk about the concrete pond. The concrete pond is also a good one. There's no much difference from the concrete pond with the tarpaulin pond. The concrete ponds are actually almost the same mechanism as the tarpaulin pond. It's just, even the disadvantage too is almost the same. It's just a little tweak. So because this one is made of block, cement, granite, while that one is just made of tarpaulin and iron. The cost of maintenance for this one is 0, but the cost of maintenance for this one is depending on the price of cement at the point in time. That will be the definition of your cost of maintenance. This one requires more maintenance. That's one disadvantage of this one. Okay, basically the disadvantage of this pond is whenever you sell, you will find out the walls in your pond are actually peeling. And once the walls in your pond are peeling, what does it do? It starts to leak into the pond, leaking to God knows where. So you start buying cement to patch up the leakages. The cost won't do it for you. You buy the cement. So those are the cost of maintenance is high on this guy. That's the only disadvantage over this one to the tarpaulin X, the earthen pond. I think that is all for the concrete pond. Because if you listened previously, I talked about the advantages and disadvantages of the tarpaulin pond. Just pick that as also the advantages and disadvantages of also the concrete pond. The only difference is that the cost of maintaining the concrete pond is a little higher. That's the only difference. Now let's talk about the GP tank pond. That GP tank pond is constructed like a rubber pond. Like, you know how GP tanks are. So that rubber pond now most farmers use it to stock fishes. The advantages of that pond and the disadvantages of the pond are like also the tarpaulin and the concrete pond. The only, that's just the only thing. So I think that is all. I just hope I've done justice to all the kinds of catfish ponds that we have. So till next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell in order to be the first to know whenever I post a new video. And if you have anybody that's aspiring to be a catfish farmer, you can share this video for the person so the person will make the right choice whenever he's picking his pond. Until next time, thank you. Bye for now.